All right, guys. Appreciate y'all being here today. I'm gonna go ahead and say my name and everything for Dr. Shaw in this video. My name is Blakely Walden, and I'm finishing up my specialist degree with Arkansas State, and I'm doing my video today with the rest of the PE department and coaches on staff here at Madison Middle School. First off, I appreciate all y'all being here today. I know everybody stays busy this time of year. We got 2 weeks left. Just push through it. That's all we can do at this point. It's been an interesting semester. It's been a fun semester. Looking to finish out and close this thing out on a positive note. Okay. I'll be as brief as I can. Like I said, we're doing this video today, so it's got to be about 15 minutes. So just bear with me, and I'll be as brief as possible, guys. All right. Sports-wise, okay, this meeting, Dr. Shaw, is for it's our end of year meeting with our PE staff and our coaches here at Madison Middle School, and we're pretty big schools. So, you know, the 6A school here in Mississippi, we've got about 1,250 kids in the school. We've actually got 9 coaches that we have down in the gym on a regular basis, on a daily basis, that is. So pretty big school, and we have a lot of kids that come down, as many as 140, 150 kids at one time. So we have all of our girl coaches goes with the girls, and guy coaches goes with the guys. So that's kind of how we work with that. But we'll talk sports first and kind of reminisce on what we did throughout the semester with our sports. Football, basketball is going on right now, volleyball, cheer and dance, cross country, that kind of thing. We'll talk about that, and then we'll talk about some other things like our raffle that's going on, finishing up this weekend. Talk about that, and then we'll get into some PE stuff that we are doing on a daily basis, and talk about what we've done up until this point, and maybe what we can do better going forward in the spring. But overall, when I talked to Dr. Jones, pretty good semester down in the gym. Everybody's kept everything rolling for the most part. So like I said, I'll be brief. Talk about sports, football. Me being the head football coach, you know, this one kind of hurt a little bit this year. We have been successful in the past. This is my 7th year being head football coach at Madison Middle School. It was our first losing season that we've had, 3-4. And believe it or not, we came up 1 game short. Had we won 1 more game in our region, we would have played for the Little Six Championship. So, you know, it was a big group this year, and we kind of struggled with the fact that there was 110 kids out there. Coach Brooks, Coach Beach, y'all can vouch for me on this. It was a lot different having 110 kids out there on the 8th grade team versus having 60 kids. You know, we were continuously having to, you know, little Tommy, stop doing what you're doing so we can coach football. You know, we got 90 kids over here trying to do right, and then we got 20 over here that don't know how to act. Okay, so we found that to be a challenge this year with a very big number. We talked about in the past having big numbers, getting more kids out, getting them involved. Okay, but you know, in hindsight, I don't know that getting that many people out there helped us be successful at the end of the day. I think, you know, that 60 to 70 number is a good number. You don't have as many kids out there misbehaving, having to tell them stop doing this, stop doing that, when you got other kids that really want to play. Okay, so that's something that we're going to evaluate going forward. If we do have that big number going ahead, guys, y'all got to help me figure out a way to be successful going forward when we have that big of a number. Okay, we got to keep those guys busy and keep them active, which I know is tough. We only see them every other day, you know, and that's something we're going to talk about at Dr. Jones, trying to get them every day. When you have them every other day, you can't, it's hard to practice with, because you just need the ones that are going to play. Okay, it's harder to get all these other guys involved when you turn around and you're playing the game in 5 days and you get 2 practices. It's tough, I know. All right. Basketball is going on right now. Coach Brooks doing a very good job. Him and Coach Griffin with the girls are having a great season. I was able to come the other night for just a little bit and played really hard. The girls came up a little bit short against Clinton, and the boys blew Clinton out. So, you know, a lot of great effort out there that I'm seeing by not only the coaches, but the kids as well. So that's a positive. And basketball is doing great. And let's finish strong there going into the Little Six Championships and all that whenever we come back from the Christmas break. Cross country, state champs, Coach Schuster, okay, did a very good job with those kids. They were state champions. Great job, Coach Schuster. I was able to drive them out to Choctaw Trails the day that they had that, and was able to watch a little bit of that as well. And great job by the boys and the girls there, bringing home state championship for the middle school cross country team. Okay, great job. Volleyball made it all the way to the semis. Okay, Coach Black, great job with the volleyball team. 7th and 8th grade, very, very good job. Guys, I saw great attitudes. Coach Black, you have a lot of spunk, and that's great. That keeps those kids going every day. Okay, just came up a little bit short this year, and happy with the way that the season ended in volleyball. Wish we could have gone all the way, but you know, Brandon, they're pretty good. They really are, all the way through the high school level with that volleyball. Cheer and dance, they're still rolling right now. Cheer's got their big competition. I believe it's next Saturday, okay, 8:36 in the morning. So if you feel like getting up and coming down and checking the cheer team out, I'll be there, okay, rooting them on. And good luck to you guys with cheer, okay. That's pretty much a synopsis of what we did sports-wise throughout this semester. Guys, I thought it was a great year with sports. You know, correct me if I'm wrong. We've had better years, we've had worse years. Okay, so we were just right there, hovering around the top, and did not finish at the top with everything in every sport, but we were competing, and we are Madison Middle School, Madison Central, and you know, we're part of Madison County Schools, and everybody expects us to be at the top, and that's the way that we've got to conduct ourselves every time that we go out onto the court or the field or whatever it may be, okay? Moving on, we talk about raffle tickets real quick. This is our one fundraiser of the year. I know you guys are sick and tired of hearing about it. We've been collecting money for the last couple of weeks, $10 a ticket. Okay, we've got all that collected. We've got it turned in. Okay, some of you turned it in to me. I took it over to Coach Brownlett at the high school. We got all that taken care of. Okay, now we're online only. Okay, today's Friday. Okay, going into this weekend, it's going to go to online sales only. Okay, everybody's got the website, the link that they go to do that. It's $10 a ticket. They can sell as many as they want to sell. Okay, they've got to get 20 to get the free sweatshirt. Okay, some of you guys, kids, they're really close. They may have 17, 18, 19 sales, you know, that they've sold 17, 18, 19 tickets. Encourage them to sell 1, 2, 3 more. That way they get a free sweatshirt. Okay, that entices them to do this raffle as years going forward, okay, in the future. So Sunday night at midnight, okay, those sales will end. Okay, they will end, and they will have to pay online. If anybody texts you, sends you a remind, email, whatever, asking can they bring cash or a check. Okay, I'm not going to tell you that they can't, okay, because I don't care, but now you're going to be the ones responsible for getting that money turned in, okay, and it will need to be to Miss Bramlett's office in her hands by 9 o'clock Monday morning. Okay, I would encourage them just to get onto the website and use the link, okay, that's been provided to them, and just buy them online, because you don't want to be holding cash and check all the way through this weekend and trying to get it to Miss Bramlett's hands on a Monday morning. Okay, and then they'll start drawing. Remember to tell your kids, to tell the people that they're selling these tickets to, that they do, if they sell a ticket, they do have a chance to win every single prize. Obviously, they're not going to win every single prize, But if they win a prize, their name goes back in the hat and they have an opportunity to win again. Okay, a lot of people don't tell everybody that when people are selling tickets. You know, whenever they hear that, a lot of times they'll say, well, okay, I'll take one. I got 25 chances to win or whatever. Okay, top prize, $2,500, $10 chance. Keep that in mind. Spring sports, okay? We'll meet again on this in January, so I'm not going to talk too much about that right now. But be thinking about you spring sport people, track, for me, spring football, that kind of thing. Let's be on top of our dragonfly, okay? Physicals, hey, make sure you've got physicals, okay? Check dragonfly, make sure all their forms are in date, okay? Physicals are in date, okay? These kids cannot play, they cannot practice without an active physical, a current physical, okay? However you want to look at it, they cannot, okay? That falls back ultimately. Okay, Dr. Jones, Coach Collins over at the high school, trickles on down to me, and then you. Okay, everybody's hands are going to get slapped if something happens to a kid, okay, without a current physical and all of his forms filled out on Dragonfly. I know Dragonfly is not our favorite thing in the world to do, okay, but it is something that we have to do. All right, not going to talk a whole lot about that right now. We'll talk about it again in our January meeting. Buses, okay, make sure whenever you're filling out your trip tickets that you get with Liz, okay, make sure she's able to get you a bus for whatever event that you have, okay, like let's say for instance, cheers going down to the Coliseum to compete next Saturday morning at 8:36, okay, they want to leave Madison Middle School at 7:15. Okay, put on your trip ticket that you're leaving at 7:15. Okay, you're coming back at 4 o'clock that afternoon. Okay, that way you know you've got a bus for that period of time. Okay, Liz has to put all that stuff in. It's very meticulous. It's tedious. Okay, she doesn't like to do it. We don't like to fill the forms out, but it is what it is. You got to do it. Okay, that's the only way we can be assured that you have a bus. Okay, and don't come in if you've got something Saturday morning at 8:36, and I'm throwing cheer out there right now because they're the next ones up that's got something, okay, that I'm thinking about outside of maybe basketball. Okay, so let's make sure, Ms. Peters, that bus, okay, is locked in for Saturday. All right, you have to go ahead and get those forms, and we can't. What I was getting to is we can't submit that at 2 o'clock on Friday afternoon. I expect Liz to get in touch with Durham to get you a bus for 8:36 on Saturday morning. Okay. Sometimes we may forget, whatever. That's fine. All right, but let's give her a couple of days in advance. Okay, if you want to go ahead and do your whole season, like track, for instance. Hey, Coach Griffin, if you want to do track, all right, just go ahead. Every meet that you've got, you know you've got to have a bus. Go ahead, fill it all out, and give it to Liz. You've already done it. Great, perfect. See, Coach Griffin's on top of it. All right. Very good. So that's buses. That's coming from the top. That's Coach Collins. That's Liz. Want me to talk to y'all about getting your trip tickets in a timely manner, okay? And if you are driving, if you're not somebody that doesn't have a bus license and you've got your bus license and you're driving your kids, make sure you turn that key back into Liz after your trip's over, along with the trip ticket. Okay, because the first person they're going to call is me. Well, what did Coach Griffin do with the keys to the bus? Well, I don't know. I got to ask him. Then it's a revolving door. I got to go start asking questions, trying to track stuff down to get everything back to the high school so the next person, the next coach can use that bus. Okay? No big deal there. We do a pretty good job of that. We may forget at times, and that's okay. It is what it is. We're going to get through it. Parent meetings. Moving on here. Okay, moving on. Parent meetings, guys. Don't hold a meeting for playing time. Okay, we're not going to do that. You coach a sport. Okay, you coach football, you coach basketball, you coach track, you coach volleyball, whatever it is. You are the coach of that sport. Okay, a parent does not tell you that their kids should be playing X amount of time. You are the coach of that sport. You get paid to coach that sport. Okay, you grew up coaching that sport. You know who your best players are. Okay, play your best players. Okay, a parent does not dictate how much time somebody plays. Does everybody understand that? Okay. Now, you know, if I see you got little Johnny sitting on the bench over here, and little Johnny ought to be scoring 25 points, and he got to play for 2 minutes. Okay, well, I may come to you and say, Coach Brooks, why is little Johnny not playing? He scored 25 in that first game, and he ain't playing no more. Well, why is that? Okay, I may ask you, and it may be that it's an attitude problem. Okay, it may be that he's not succeeding in the classroom. Okay, and then you say, well, Coach, man, he can't do right. He never comes to practice. He got an attitude. Okay, and then Mama's got a problem with that. And guess what? We're gonna sit down. We're gonna have a parent meeting with him. They want to know why he's not playing. That gives us reasoning to have a parent meeting. But if he's doing everything he's supposed to do, okay, and he's just not one of the best 5 you've got out there, or one of my best 11, okay, we're not gonna talk about playing time. Okay, I think we're all on the same page with that. I support you 100%. Okay, if you're playing, whoever you're playing, okay, you got 5 people out there, Coach Griffin. Okay, they're all playing, and they're the best 5. That's it. Okay, if this girl down here on the end of the bench, if she can't make that basketball in a hula hoop from 2 feet away, obviously she's not gonna play. Okay, she's not gonna play over these other ones. It is what it is. All right. Okay. Moving on real quick, and kind of getting up on that 15 minutes. This is actually lasting a little bit longer than I thought it would. I know I'm harping on some other stuff and kind of dragging it out, but we'll try and move through this a little bit quicker. And if we got any questions, I'll get this video cut off and we'll discuss all that after the fact, so Dr. Shaw doesn't have to watch this whole big long video. PE, and I've got it, hey, Coach Rogers, right there at the very top, just like Dr. Jones always says. Supervision, supervision, supervision. Okay, I got it in quotes right there. Supervision, supervision, supervision. Guys, we cannot harp on that enough, okay? And I know I'm not always the best at it, okay, but we have got to keep eyes on these kids. There's 9 of us and there's 159 of them. Okay, we can't be in every little crack and crevice at all times. We've got to keep them busy, okay? And, you know, per Dr. Jones, keep them busy, communicate not only with each other, as in the coaching staff, the PE staff, communicate with your kids, okay? Making sure we're taking our attendance every morning, okay? Make sure they are in their spots in the morning before the bell rings leading up to PE, all right? Communicate with each other. When I mean communicate with each other as far as the coaches, if you're stepping away, if you've got a parent meeting, or if you've got something that you're doing for Miss Hammett or Mr. Hildebrand, Dr. Jones, whoever it may be, you know, tell, hey, Coach Beach, I got to go up here with Dr. Jones for a minute. I'll be back in about 20 minutes. We got a parent meeting, and got to go talk about some stuff with Miss Comfort after that. Okay, whatever it may be, let's be sure we're communicating with each other and making sure that if you're slipping away, doing something else in the building for somebody or with Dr. Jones or whoever it may be, let's make sure our class is covered if it's not during our off block, okay? No big deal there. We seem to be doing a great job with that. Speaking of Miss Comfort, make sure we're clocking in, clocking out, because Coach Tim's, all right now, clock in, clock out, all right, because what's the first thing you don't clock out? Miss Comfort's calling me at 8 o'clock next morning. Coach Tim's didn't clock out yesterday. Guys, it's a headache. I know it is. Okay, I don't know why we have to clock in and out every day. It's something that we have to do. Okay, I don't like it just as much as you don't like it. And when you don't clock in or out, she's going to reach out to me, and then that's that revolving door again. It comes all the way back around to me. I got to go find you. Hey, fix your time. Okay, go fix your time in TCP. TCPS, whatever it is. Okay, you got to go in there and fix your time. All right, it's a headache. I get it. I know, but we got to keep Miss Comfort happy. She does a lot of good things for us. Okay. Christmas Chaos, Friday the 16th. Okay, that's 2 weeks from today. All right, and it will be chaos. It's every 6th grader in the school. Okay, every 6th grader in the school participates in Christmas Chaos. It's in the gym, and it will be chaos. It is wild, okay? So if you have a 6th grade class, make sure that all of your kids know where they go and who they're dressing up as, if they're green elves or white snowflakes or red Santas, whatever it may be. Make sure you communicate with them so they know what they're dressing up as. We'll talk more about that, and I know Miss Hammond will be in touch with that about that as well, and I'll be sending some emails out. Week before Christmas, again, make sure we're supervision, okay? We know how kids get towards the end of the semester. Let's make sure that we keep eyes on them, keep them busy. I've got written on here, stay on it, okay? Keep doing what you're doing, all right, guys, girls? Hey, we got a great staff, okay? Best staff in the state, okay? I truly believe that. Okay, keep doing what you're doing. We're at the best place in the state, best school in the state. Let's keep it that way. Let's continue to be the best at everything we do, whether it's PE, basketball, football, track, volleyball, cross country, whatever it may be, okay? Activities, let's make sure our activity, whether it's inside or outside, when you're playing that game, okay, let's stay on that rotation, 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes. Okay, we got a 30-minute activity. Okay, we got 3 separate groups, 3 different classes. Okay, we're doing activities and games for 30 minutes. We're going to the cafeteria. We're doing a little bit of health for about 30 minutes. And then we'll be doing our stretching and our warm-ups with Coach Rogers, and he's been doing a great job of that for about 25 minutes. Okay, a little transition, got an hour and 34-minute block, okay? So as we rotate, okay, girls coming in, guys going out, let's try and make sure that those girls are coming in the back door, guys going in through the side doors into the cafeteria when we're rotating. That way they're not crossing over each other and those boys start messing with those girls and this, that, and the other, okay? We know how that gets. Just a couple more things here. I've got a great job this semester. I know I've told you that a couple times already, but guys, it's because of you that we are as good as we are in every aspect that we're doing, okay? Whether you're going down and helping covering a teacher's class, okay? If you are coaching on the football field on Friday nights, Tuesday nights, the basketball court, whatever it may be, guys, okay? You're great, keep doing it, I'm proud of you, okay? Let's all come back refreshed, okay? We've got 2 more weeks. Got next week, then you got the exam week, okay? And oh yeah, that reminds me, exam week, they may have to use the gym a couple times here and there. I'll talk with Miss Lovett about that. If that's the case, then we'll just do outside, okay, games, weather permitting, and health in the cafeteria. We'll do 45 minutes, 45 minutes. If the weather is not cooperating, which this time of year it can be that way, okay? And if it is, if it's 25 degrees and the sun's shining, we'll figure something out. If it's 60 degrees and pouring down rain, we'll figure something out, okay? But let's hope it's 55 degrees and sunny. We can get outside, do our games, transition into the cafeteria, doing our health stuff, and swap from there, okay? Like I said, come back refreshed, guys. I appreciate you letting me stand in here today and do this video and do Dr. Jones, not his job, but what he would normally sit here and do with you guys as far as an end of the year PE meeting, okay? And me being the athletic director, we always have our little meeting as far as the sports side of things. So again, I'm Coach Walden, Coach Blakely Walden, Madison Middle School. Dr. Shaw, I appreciate you, everything that you've helped me with throughout this internship and this class as a whole. And I appreciate you in Arkansas State. Get my finishing up here with my specialist degree. I look for, start looking for an assistant principal job or principal job in the future. Still got to go take that test. So I appreciate it again, all that you've done. Again, I'm Coach Blakely Walden, Madison Middle School, head football coach, athletic director, and PE. Thank you so much. Yeah, y'all don't clap just yet.